Welcome back to the archives. Today we're at Sinister Acres in DeSoto, Illinois, which is about 10 minutes away from Carbondale. They have two haunts, Sinister House and Tomahawk Trail. We're getting a tour with Colleen today with the lights on. Sit back, hit that subscribe button, and get a sneak peek from behind the scenes.
Hey, I'm Colin. We're here at Sinister Acres Haunted Attractions located in DeSoto, Illinois, only 5 miles from Carbondale. And today I'm going to give you guys a tour and some behind the scene footage of what we've got going on in here. This is our entrance and you can get our line over here. This is where victims will be waiting in line before they come inside our haunt and take tickets here. And this is where it all begins. And I don't want to give away too much, but so I won't explain everything completely. You'll have to find out for yourself. But we'll take our little trip down this, what will be a dark alleyway at night. And this will lead into one of our first scenes where we've got some new surprises, some doors, some false doors that there might be a little bit of a surprise coming out of that. And another surprise over here, but I can't show you what that is. We'll have this guy in full force. This poor guy, he gets takes a beating every night, but he gets a good scare on the guests. And take a look at those eyes. They look,
yeah, that's awesome,
super real.
So did you do that yourself, or did you?
No, I actually purchased this prop from a company called Poison Props, and we've had it about 3 or 4 years, and it has taken such a beating, and it's still going strong. So
that's awesome.
I highly recommend their props. They're expensive, but they last, and they're built for a professional haunted attraction.
Awesome.
This is actually a scarecrow. It won't be here. We usually have it out front at the line, but it's a windy day, so I'm hiding it back here. This is one I made myself.
It's pretty neat.
All right, let's head inside to the main part of Sinister House. All right, as you come through here, you enter one of our first big rooms in the haunt. It's got a real industrial theme. There's some surprises in here, as well as this, which is something new we've got for 2022. Just finished installing it yesterday. Did all the set design on it. These are actually foam, pieces of foam that have been hard coated, and they look and feel like real rock or brick.
Yeah.
And I can show you how this works real quick. It's actually a puppet. So our actor can stand behind here and control the head via levers.
It's kind of creepy whenever you'd walk around the corner.
Yeah. And there'll be some more surprises with it as well that we just don't have hooked up yet.
Awesome.
And we're still very much under construction. Although it's Wednesday and we open in 2 days, there's still we're still always under construction. As long as the paint's dry before guests come in, that's a victory.
Exactly. Oh wow.
And we enter in here. We have, kind of looks like a butcher shop. We call it our surgeon room.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm
neat.
sure there's some violations going on here if he was an actual surgeon. Not the cleanliest place. But this is what happens to all of our more unruly guests that don't obey all the rules. We use them as props. We try to scare at all angles here, from below, straight on, from above. We actually have actors that will be above your head as you walk through here, scaring you. That way you never know where to look, and they come at you from all angles. We're starting to get into our more traditional haunted house section.
Oh, wow.
You'll see what's back here in a moment.
So does each destination that you have, is there a reason why you built it the way you did?
Yeah, we have our story on our website about Sinister House and Sinister Acres in general. Also for our second attraction, Tomahawk Trail. And we have a legend around a notorious serial killer named Otis Hodge, who made this place a haven for all sorts of different murderers back in the 30s and 40s. And they eventually were all killed in a shootout with the FBI, but a group of paranormal investigators have accidentally unleashed their evil spirits back onto the world. So that's kind of roughly our story. And as you go through, you get to see not only the haunted aspect of it and the spirit aspect, but what these different killers were like as you go through and into their different areas.
And I'll tell you, as we go through, I know it'll probably be darker. There's so much detail work in here.
Oh, yeah.
Even I didn't notice the skulls until looking up. So
Yeah, that's actually one of our main lights in here. Is they look like candles.
yeah, I've definitely thought it out.
This gets a little bit dark back here, even with our main lights on. These are our lightning hallways. There's a lightning, thunder, and lightning soundtrack, and the lights flicker to go along with the sound.
That's kind of creepy as you come
Yeah,
the
there's all sorts of things in every corner to keep you guessing what's going to happen next.
Oh, wow. That's for sure. I imagine coming around the corner seeing that and you're like, oh, we're good.
Yeah, you kind of get little glimpses of everything, and you're keeping your eye on her.
Yeah.
And you don't realize that she's here right at your shoulder.
Wow. This is awesome.
We've got all sorts of creepy dolls and stuff
Yeah.
in this room. This room is a big surprise. After you come in here, you'll be scared by one of our actors, and then unexpectedly,
The floor actually moves.
yeah, you see the exit, but you can't quite ever get to it.
That's a neat thing. I've never really seen that at a haunted attraction.
I have seen it at trade shows, but I have not actually seen it at an attraction before.
Yeah. So the floor actually moves.
The walls are stationary.
Yeah.
And the floors move.
That would definitely get somebody tripped up. Oh, wow. That's kind of creepy looking. Man. Oh, wow.
Over here is another one of our actor-matronics that,
That thing is huge.
yeah, it's operated by an actor, and it has moving jaws.
Oh,
and
wow.
loud roaring soundtrack that plays. And it comes out pretty far, so we can get people pretty
Yeah.
close to the walls. Weighs over 300 pounds total.
300 pounds? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, the head and all the metal on it, as well as the counterweights to keep it balanced.
Yeah. It's a pretty unique mechanism.
Yeah.
Now, did you make this one, or did
No, we bought that from a company called Gore Galore.
Gore Galore.
Yeah.
Huh. That's awesome.
We've had this since year one, and it's held up pretty good as well, considering how much use it's had.
That's
We're
awesome.
going into our 7th season. You walk through here, this is this big guy waiting on you. A little taste of what's about to happen.
Oh man. So got the fun house.
Yep, we've got a stage for actors to be on. Throughout our haunt, there's all sorts of little secret doorways and passages that they can scare you where you expect.
Right. It's kind of creepy.
We just had some dental work done. Some of our clown actors can also, we've got a little door back here that leads out to the line so they can interact with guests throughout the night.
That's pretty smart.
Directly into our second attraction, Tomahawk Trail.
Okay. That's a pretty neat little stone.
Yeah, that's actually some more foam that has been hard coated with the same stuff that we used inside near the werewolf prop. And this type of hard coat holds up well. I mean, it's been outside for over a year straight now.
Oh wow.
And it hasn't shown any signs of wear. And the great thing about it is if it does get damaged, you can just repatch it and it's all paintable.
Yeah. I like the bodies up there.
We incorporate all sorts of paths so an actor can scare
Yeah.
our guests through here and also over there later on in the haunt, so they don't have to move much. And
Right. Get the same group twice.
yeah.
And it being so dark, honestly, we're walking through it, during the day.
Yeah, it's hard to get the full effect in the daylight.
I know.
And we have something else very loud
Yeah.
and creepy that pops out of this as well.
It's like a big hole.
Yeah, something busted through the fence. You'll have to find out
Yeah.
what it is.
I like the corpses throughout. It's awesome. I like how you made the top of the spear.
Yeah. You've got a lot of different spears and spikes and stuff throughout.
Yeah. Now, does this part of the attraction, does it go along with the story from next door?
Yeah, this is the story for Tomahawk Trail is that long before Sinister House was what it is, early pioneers and people exploring in the region would go missing and tell stories of different cannibals that were still alive, and different dark magic practitioners and stuff, such as what we have here in you'll see inside in our voodoo swamp shack here, have kind of raised the spirits of some of these evil cannibals as well.
Now this building here looks kind of newer. Did you just...
This was built last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It looks good. Do you do most of the work yourself?
Yeah, myself and my dad helps, and my wife will do some of the painting and staining.
So it's kind of a family thing.
Yeah. But a lot of the construction is myself and my dad helps me out.
That saves a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's awesome though. You can do that. It's hard to find people that can build their own sets.
Yeah, everything out here has been built by either myself with the help of my dad and my wife, other than a few props that we buy.
Right. is awesome.
Yeah, this is our voodoo shack. We call it the swamp shack. It gets all sorts of names. The cabin.
Yeah. So is this the beast himself?
There's one of them.
One of them. That's pretty good.
We keep a bin, not inside of here while we're open, but just of extra skulls and body parts that we can use throughout the trail. And,
yeah, get your
store them in here at night and just get them back out each night for the actors to mess around with.
Yeah, even got the cauldron.
Yeah, big caribou antlers. I find all sorts of things at antique stores. And right here, if you look at this, it's not very big yet, but this is bamboo, and we have this planted throughout the end of our trail.
Gotcha.
And we're hoping in a few years this should get pretty tall. We'll actually have a little bamboo forest.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
In the trail. It's grown a lot even since last year, and you'll see in a minute we've got a bunch of other bamboo that has grown up much bigger than this.
Gotcha.
Here we have our Cannibal Canyon.
Oh wow.
Where they...
So did you take all the foam and build this set?
Yes, this was actually foam from a boat dock about 2.5 hours away. The marina was getting rid of their foam, so I loaded up a 26-foot U-Haul full of foam blocks and put it together, carved it, and hard coated it with a similar hard coat to what we have on everything else.
Yeah, that's awesome. You do it yourself.
We plan on expanding more of this in a few years. I mean, we just literally ran out of foam. So
yeah,
we plan to keep making it bigger. But if guests are lucky enough, they've made it to safety.
Yeah.
And survived.
So you said you've been doing this for...
This will be our seventh
year.
Yeah.
Okay. So typically, about how often do you guys... You stay open all October? Do you?
Yeah, we are open this year 5 weekends. We start September 30th and go through October 31st. We're open every Friday and Saturday, as well as the last 2 Sundays in October and Halloween night, and that'll be our last night.
Gotcha. So you were talking about expanding a little bit, and next year is going to be a major expansion. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, that's what we're hoping for next year. If not, it will be the following year, but we're really trying to push for next year to make the Sinister House portion of our haunt much bigger than it is. And we're looking at adding a new building in this area right here where we used to have shipping containers. We have an old barn that's going to be getting taken down towards the end of October. Get a big pad and a big giant metal building put in.
Yeah, we'll definitely add
that we can house, and we can build much bigger sets and just keep expanding and hopefully increase the length of Sinister House, possibly even get close to doubling the length of the Sinister House portion with the new building. And with almost everything housed indoors, it allows us to build even bigger, better quality sets because we don't always have to take down and put back up like we do with our outdoor scenes.
Right. So was it your idea to start this haunt, or did you guys do this as a family, or is this something you've been
I had always wanted to do a haunt, and my wife and I used to watch a show called Making Monsters. And one day she looks at me and she's like, you know, we should do that. And I'm like, are you serious? Because if you want to do this, I'm all in. So at that point she said, no, I'm serious. I'm like, okay, we're doing it. Like it's going to happen. Well, it took about 2 years to get the right location and to get everything worked out and actually build the haunt. It took about a year to get it open for our first season. And I would say we had that conversation around 2013, and it wasn't until 2015 that we had a location, and we opened then the following October in 2016.
Gotcha.
So it took a while. You know, we're going on almost 10 years now from when it was first mentioned to where we are today.
Well, that's the end of the first Halloween edition Archives episode. Be sure you check out Sinister Acres because it's one you don't want to miss. They have some awesome scares, actors, and I didn't show everything. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next week.